The Oklahoma City Thunder, you just heard it, they're one win away, but they're going to have to do it on the road here in Indianapolis, where NBA Today is live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Now, Game 5 was the MVP's 10th straight 30-point game at home, passing Wilt Chamberlain in 61 through 64 for the longest streak in NBA postseason history. He's had 15 overall this postseason. That's tied for the third best all time. But the game ball, it's got to go to J-Dub, right? He finished with 40. He became the third youngest player to ever reach that mark in the NBA Finals. And you know what they say, right? They say that defense wins championships. And Chet Holmgren has anchored that end of the floor. Over the last two games, Indiana, they've shot 5 for 24 when contested by Chet Holmgren. And I just caught up with him about an hour ago. Take a listen to our conversation.
I'm Chet Holmgren. We're here at the 2022 NBA Finals. Let's do this. It's a great experience. It's a great atmosphere here. To just be able to watch, see what it takes to, be here. Both these teams are great teams. That's the goal at the end of the day, is to win a NBA final. So, if I can't envision it, then I can't live it out. So I definitely envision it.
There was a time that you were able to picture this. What did it look like when you did, when you were a little kid, when you were chanting to yourself MVP or whatever that looked like?
Honestly, that was a long time ago, so it's kind of hard to remember exactly what was going through my head. But the ones that I do remember is being in the driveway on the hoop, and every kid's done the 3-2-1 shoot, and I remember watching NBA Finals, and then I'd see somebody do a move or do something on the basketball court, and then I'd go straight out to my driveway during timeouts, and I would try to do those moves, and then come back and find another one. It's been a while, and it's definitely crazy that we're here now.
What was the farthest away that you felt from getting to this point? Because it's been a long road, my friend.
I don't know, because when you're in the moment of it, it's hard to think forward past where you are, especially when it's a really tough moment, like sitting in bed with a broken hip or waking up from surgery with screws in your feet. There were a lot of tough moments, but never once did I ever come close to making the decision I'm gonna just pack it in and be done. I never really even gave myself the option to think that no matter what happens, no matter what happened, I'm gonna continue to chase what I'm chasing. I don't think, obviously we're here in a really big moment, but I don't think I'm anywhere near the picture of what I want to be. You don't really appreciate the beautiful parts of the journey without having a lot of ugly parts. So hopefully I can say I've seen my ugly parts and not have to see any more like those ones again, but it's all part of it. I embrace all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly. It's kind of what makes it worth it.
You've held the Pacers to 5 of 24 shooting in the last 2 games. What pride do you take on that end of the floor? What are you telling yourself? My job is to stop. What are you saying to yourself?
I'd say the biggest thing is understanding that winning, you have to win on 2 sides of the court to win games. You can win a basketball game by scoring points, and you can win a basketball game by keeping the other team from scoring points. So understanding there's 2 sides of it, and understanding the gravity and importance of getting stops. I've always been somebody who's appreciated defense, always been somebody who's liked playing defense, and I think that's a big part to my game. And I think it's even more added. When you play defense, it can kind of take some of the pressure off of not only your offense but your team's offense. And I just kind of try to take that mindset into every single game. And I guess I didn't know those numbers, but I guess that's a good stat from the last couple of games. But we have to continue to be better, getting ready for Game 6.
1 win away from a championship. How do you process that?
Honestly, by trying to eliminate the distraction of it. You can't even think forward to what that is. You have to just focus on the game that we have coming up, which is Game 6. We know Indiana is going to bring their best punch, so we have to prepare just like we've done all season and do the same thing.
That sounds great, and I believe you that you're able to do that, but I know myself, and I don't think that I could channel that level of focus. How the heck do you walk into this game, the biggest game of your life, and say, yeah, it's just another game?
I feel like because we've played so many, our routine of preparation and our mindset how we prepare for games. It's kind of become second nature at this point. And, we've played in a lot of really big games. Obviously, this is a really big one. But to make the most of it, we can't kind of change what we've done to get here.
There's not even a small part of you that picks up like the shampoo bottle in the shower and is like, yeah, this is the trophy.
No.
You can't even let yourself go there at all.
Nope.
Chet, thank you, and go Zags.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
I had a Zag-heavy day with Chet and Andrew Nemhard. My sister is a Gonzaga graduate, so gotta say go Zags.
I know where that came from.
Game 6 tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern, ABC, Deportes, ESPN Radio. The Thunder just one win away. I should stop saying it. They don't want to be reminded. They want to focus, but coverage does tip with NBA Countdown at 8 o'clock. Hey, today, though, the anniversary of one of the greatest Game 6s of all time.
Jones moves to the left, picked up by Leonard as they're switching everything. James outside, 3 in the air.
Vaya, lucha el rebote, tiene Bosch, afuera, abren el triple.
I just backpedaled to the three-point line, and I was hoping I was where I needed to be, but, just from years of shooting, I got to my spot.
It still gives me goosebumps, UD. It really does.
You see that? That's a real smile.
What do you remember from that night?
Well, first and foremost, I remember when it looked like we weren't going to win the game, I was like, damn, they're going to break us up. We're not going to be together. Like I said this before, and it's not nothing against the guys that I talk about, but when you put a big three together, there's one goal, to win a championship. And I said to myself, if we don't win this championship, they're going to break this up. Now, if you see me right now on the bench, that's me right over there. I got the perfect angle to watch as Ray lets that shot go. And being a great rebounder, I'm always able to anticipate it. I knew that shot was going in as soon as Ray let that one go. But this is something that he practices. He literally lays on the ground like he's dead, and he'll pop up and run behind the three-point line and get a shot off. So this is repetition and routine for Ray.
There were 2 offensive rebounds that led to three-pointers, one to LeBron and one to Ray Allen. It was the offensive rebounding that really made the difference. And as you remember, Tim Duncan not on the floor.
Yes.
That is a decision that Greg Popovich shot. He made a lot of wonderful decisions, but not having Duncan out there, man.
If you really look on the floor and you remember this, they had a rope around the floor to hold people back for when the Spurs celebrated their championship to keep people off the floor. That rope never came up. I thought the greatest shot I ever saw was Horry's 3, 2005, Game 5 against the Pistons. Then I saw this. Most incredible ending that I've seen in NBA history.
How lucky are we to have gotten to witness and celebrate moments like this? This is why I always say we have a get-to job, not a have-to job. It's the coolest job in the world. It's a particularly good day, though, for Udonis Haslem, because not only is it that anniversary, but in case you missed it, the Panthers.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. I missed
Any guesses on who the biggest fan here is?
Yes, sir.
And it's not like you didn't see this coming, right?
Congratulations, guys. Yes. I mean, I'm loving it. I mean, who would ever thought that the state of Florida would have had a dynasty hockey team? I mean, 3 years in a row, hopefully another opportunity to get back-to-back. I mean, I'm riding high right now. We barbecue on Christmas. We ain't never seen snow. You know what I'm saying?
UD, the celebration's underway in Fort Lauderdale. I guess you got to hop on a plane or something.
Listen, Paul Maurice, you are a genius. We talk about how good Carlisle is. Paul Maurice, you are a genius. I love the Panthers. I go to the game. I live out in the middle of nowhere, and they're very close to me, so I get a chance to go see these guys play. It's inspirational, man. And shout out to Brett Peterson, a guy who they brought over who was with Boston. He's assistant GM. He's done a great job, man. I love you guys. Continue to set the standard.
And now you've gone back-to-back. And like I said, I don't think that it could have been a better day for Udonis Haslem here. And can you believe it, fellas? We're also 1 week away from the NBA draft, and there's actually been a major shakeup in our latest mock. Find out what it is and, most importantly, why it's happening next with Jonathan.